Hey everyone, and welcome to our first ever World Cup coverage, because it's gonna be the 2026 World Cup in just like a couple of weeks actually.
2 weeks?
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
This is our first annual ever coverage of the World Cup, which starts June 11th.
I'm not sure it's going to be annual because the World Cup only happens every 4 years.
I mean, we could talk about the World Cup next year. It's not coverage.
Yeah.
Because we are not the news and we're not anchors. Conversations about it, because all we're doing is talking. We should talk about the World Cup and how 2026 is going to be different and what we're looking forward to, what we're a little bit skeptical about. So I am from Germany. I grew up in Germany and I've been a football fan, my whole life. It's probably genetic. The very first World Cup that I remember following obsessively, where I had the stickers and everything, was 2002.
There's a stickers?
Yeah, so in Germany you can buy like a whole newspaper, like a magazine with sticker pages, and you get the stickers by buying chocolate.
So were these magazines just for kids, or did all the adults have them as well?
I think it's a family effort. The child is in charge of the magazine, but the chocolate eating is a team sport.
How do I get my magazine?
I don't know. I don't even know if they have one this year. I know they had them when I was a kid.
Oh, you mean they might have been discontinued in Germany? Please, someone tell us in the comments that you guys still have the magazine with the stickers.
Okay, so I've been watching the World Cup since 2002. I've been to a World Cup game in 2006. I was an alternate ball kid. I've also played soccer for a big part of my life. I've played many, many games. And I watch soccer throughout the season. I watch Bundesliga, Champions League, whatever comes up.
Well, I started watching soccer in 2014 when I met her. And that was the year that Germany won. They beat who? Venezuela?
Venezuela. Argentina.
No, Argentina. But what really got me into the World Cup was the Women's World Cup, because that's where America wins. We have 4 wins, just like the German men's. So really, American women are like German men.
I don't know if that's who that's good or bad for.
USA!
It's gonna be like 6 weeks of that nonsense.
Yeah, every game. Ivory Coast versus South Africa, USA! Italy versus Argentina, USA!
Italy isn't in the World Cup.
USA!
Okay, so first topic. Let's talk about our own personal expectations for our teams that we're rooting for.
I kind of assume I'm going to be going for Germany.
Alright, so what are our expectations for the German team?
To win the World Cup.
You think we're gonna win the World Cup? You're like, Germany's got this?
I mean, I don't know anything about anything, so I'm gonna say Germany's gonna win the World Cup. If they don't, then it's probably gonna be, who's good? No, Messi's gone, right? Is Argentina any good?
I mean, they won the last one.
No, it could be Argentina. Did they win it with Messi?
Well, he could be getting his second one if he does it this time.
Is he playing?
He is.
He's like 80 years old. The guy can hardly walk. Okay, I don't think Argentina's gonna win. So I'm gonna go for Spain.
Actually, I also think it's Spain this year, but...
Really?
Yeah, I mean, that's not like an outside prediction. They are ranked the best.
They are? Oh my god, I just guessed that.
So Germany obviously was the champion 4 times already, last time in 2014, and then failed miserably the 2 next World Cups, out in the group stage.
Doesn't that have something to do with the World Cup curse?
There has been a little bit of a curse, which I think started somewhere in the 90s, where like whoever wins the World Cup the next time, they will go out in the group stage, or like really early. That did get broken recently. France won the World Cup and then did really well again the next year.
I remember when France won. Wasn't there a guy like named Mbappe?
Yes, he's still there.
He's still there? He's still playing?
Yeah, well, he was very young when he won.
Good, good. I'd like to see him play. He's a good player.
Everyone remembers Messi and Mbappe.
Well, I remember Ronaldo, but mostly from his falling.
He's also gonna be there.
He is?
Yeah.
Portugal's in the game?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
alright.
he's still playing, even though Ronaldo, just like Messi, is 7,000 years old.
Yeah, isn't he old?
Yeah.
I thought he was old. Oh my gosh, speaking of old, is Neuer still playing?
Oh my god, okay, see, this is what I'm talking about. The German team is a whole mess. Neuer actually recently retired, and then, just like a week ago, they were like, we should bring him back, he's gonna be our number 1. And it just makes no sense. But he's currently injured, so right now he's not our goalie. But like in 2 weeks, when hopefully he's not injured, he will be our goalie. But like,
hopefully, do you want him to be your goalie? I mean, is he fast enough? Is he going to be fast enough? He's like old again. What is up with these old players? Are we just like holding on to just like these names?
Yes, we are. Okay, so let's talk about the U.S. team. Do you know anything about the U.S. team?
I know. Is Tyler Adams playing?
Hell yeah. Everett's a huge Tyler Adams fan. Tell him why.
Because he played for her club, the RB Leipzig. I actually have a very vivid memory of being in a bar, watching her club play, and Tyler Adams scores a goal, and we are all like clapping. Everybody in the bar was like, yay! And then the guy next to me was like, Tyler Adams, Tyler Adams. And I was like, what? Yeah! And I had plenty of beer, so I started screaming, USA! USA! Because that's what Americans do. USA! USA! Whoa! So...
the only chant you guys have.
Yeah, so Tyler Adams has a special place in my heart. Go Tyler Adams. Whoa! Tyler Adams! We love you!
You might have heard of Christian Pulisic. He's the guy on all the posters. No? He has not heard of Christian Pulisic. He's on every poster here in America. The way everything is set up with this World Cup, the US has a very good chance of making it out of the group stage. This year, there's going to be a round of 32, so you even have to make it to the round of 16, because 32 is already an elimination game.
That's right. Yeah, you're right.
So that makes it more difficult. But I do think you can make it to the round of 16. I mean, I guess that gets us to our next topic, the expanded World Cup. You know, this is America. Everything's got to be bigger. So this is the very first time that a World Cup has 48 teams.
Supersized.
So there's going to be so many more games. I think there's over 100 games this year, which is absolutely mental.
All right, so out of 6 continents, there are 8 countries in each continent that qualify?
No, I don't think it's split up that evenly, because one of the continents is...
It's Australia.
It's Australia. But so there's so many more teams. So there's a huge chance for countries to qualify for the round of 32 suddenly, which makes it really fun.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of for it. More games. I'm not against this, except for like kind of the deviousness of like FIFA just trying to make more money. But other than that, like the idea that we get 100, games, like that sounds great. Yeah,
it's gonna be fun to see some of those other countries play that usually don't get to make it to the World Cup. And you don't know if they can win.
There's always a surprise. What was that one African country that went really far that one year?
Morocco did really well. They got to the semifinals. So now we're going to be talking about what I call Americafying the World Cup.
Oh, you mean making it better?
There's going to be some changes that are going to be weird. It's going to be more of a spectacle than it ever was before, which is crazy because I feel like the World Cup was already kind of a spectacle.
Everybody around the world seems to really just want to watch the World Cup either way. They're probably just making it a big spectacle to try to get more Americans to watch.
Yeah. So there's going to be a cooling break added, which is something that sometimes happens during World Cups if it gets really hot. So usually they have a cooling break, but it's a very kind of unofficial thing where the referee's just like, let's get a drink of water and I'll run to the side and drink and have an orange slice, almost like kids games.
Oh, I see. So if the referees are feeling a little bit hot, they're like, everybody, we're taking a cooling break. Give me a lemon.
But this time it's gonna be 3-minute cooling break. Every game, even the games that are played in like Seattle or in Canada, which might not be that crazy hot. So there'll be 20 minutes of gameplay, 3-minute break, 25 minutes of gameplay. 15-minute break.
So quarter, basically.
Yes.
So halfway between the halves.
They're almost making it quarters.
Oh, okay.
Which is weird. And it'll literally be like, this water break is brought to you by Pepsi. And then, of course, for the final, they've already announced a halftime show.
But only just for the final.
Only for the final.
I mean, that's fair.
But that's still crazy.
I'm okay with that. That's America for you, baby. Who's going to be performing? Is it going to be Bad Bunny?
Madonna, Shakira, and BTS. Which is insane. Actually,
that's pretty great.
I'm kind of looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's pretty great. I like that.
Also, Shakira came in clutch again with that World Cup song because the American song was bad.
Never felt this free before. I'm high and I'm getting higher. Chains don't rattle no more. Good Lord, I'm feeling lighter.
It was bad.
I had no problem with the American song, but Shakira's song is better.
You've been this brave all along. What broke you once made you strong. Die, die, equal, dale, dale, let's go. Die,
Let's talk about the next problem in the US.
Our toilets.
The stadiums are not right.
No, the stadiums are better and bigger.
Okay, the stadium might be bigger, but the field is smaller.
You know, size doesn't matter.
But it does. And they actually had to literally rip out like seats, partial stands, all that kind of
really?
stuff to add more grass so that the field can be the right size.
Okay, so we're accommodating for you guys.
But that's
Relax.
crazy. They're destroying the stadiums to be able to fit the team.
And then we'll fix it back when we want it to be normal again.
But the other problem is that NFL games are played on artificial turf. FIFA games have to be played on real grass.
Are we bringing in real grass too?
They're literally importing grass and putting it there. But it's not the same as grass that has been there for years and has been, naturally grown. Because usually there's grass and then there's a little bit of earth underneath it. But at some point there will be cement. Football shoes have like spikes on the bottom that can take that out. And so the field will be a mess and people will get injured. There will be more injuries because the grass is not naturally grown. And then talking about stadiums, they're in crazy locations.
Well, America's a big country.
I know, America is a big country.
Be happy we're not holding a game in Alaska.
Although they wouldn't need a cooling break.
Wait a minute, isn't part of the games being held in Mexico?
So United States, Canada, and Mexico.
Wait, there's a game in Canada?
There's several games in Canada.
Like Toronto or something?
Yeah.
Aha!
And so potentially you might have to fly from Toronto to Mexico City to watch the games of your team, which is so far.
Look, our airlines aren't doing so well.
We do need to support the airlines.
Yeah, that's right.
But so not only do the teams have to travel big different distances, which is bad for like their physical health or whatever, and they have to contend with time zones for the first time ever.
Are they not there's not enough time in between each game?
There's enough time. There's a couple days between them. Obviously, you could fly.
Yeah, that's
But as
plenty.
a fan, it would be hard. And you can't plan ahead because let's say Germany doesn't place first in their group. What if they place second and then suddenly every game is somewhere else than you thought?
That is nothing. You guys need to stop complaining, come to America and travel.
And America doesn't have public transport.
Okay, it's called rent a car.
And then, of course, the huge problem is the ticket prices. It is absolutely crazy for them to be charging $800 or $1,000 for nosebleed seats. In World Cups and Euro Cups in the past, they've had a lottery system, and if you got lucky to be selected for the lottery, you could buy a ticket for like as cheap as $35. Okay, let's talk about the Trump of it all.
We're gonna win so much, you may even get tired of winning.
This World Cup is gonna be such a parade of America's the greatest, Trump, Trump, Trump. He's gonna, like him or JD Vance are gonna be at all of these stupid stadiums. It's gonna be so
Do your
weird.
presidents not go to the final?
Our presidents don't usually get booed.
Okay, but still, they still go.
Yeah, but it's less of a, like, I remember for the 2014 World Cup, Angela Merkel went to the, like, last few games, and we would see her once, and she'd be like,
She was able to pull her hands apart?
yeah, it is gonna feel so political in the US. And I mean, there's some countries whose fans were not able to come to the US because the US changed their visa regulations, and a lot of countries
Oh, that's
aren't
right.
able to come. ICE might be there. That was a concern during the Super Bowl. That's still a concern. And so it doesn't really add to a fun atmosphere.
Yeah, this is a rough time to hold the World Cup in this political environment in America.
Yeah.
But as long as you bring money and pay, I think we'll be okay.
So there's a couple things that make me really kind of be like, I don't know if I'm as excited about this as I want to be. I know LA has announced some free fan events, but there's also a lot of paid fan events, and that just doesn't really add
that's right.
to the flavor.
That makes
It's
sense.
fun if it's free.
I remember when France won, we actually went to a free event at the Grove.
We did.
And we saw France win in the lawn of the Grove in that center. That was really cool. One of my favorite experiences.
But you know what's going to be fun this time, for the first time of us watching World Cup, is that the games are not at 7 in the morning.
Oh, that's right. Yes, this is the best news ever. They're going to be during times that we'll be awake.
We finally get to see games during the day.
Ah, that's going to be great.
Or during the evening.
Yeah. Man, we would go to bars at like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning sometimes.
Literally, we would call and see, are you opening
Yeah.
in time for the game? And they'd be like, yes, but the kitchen doesn't open until
Until
later.
11 or something, yeah.
We will be making more videos like these throughout the World Cup. We'll give our reactions, our thoughts on what we've seen so far, maybe on how Germany is doing, or the US, or if we find another team that we really want to be rooting for. We would love to hear from you. Put your questions in the comments. If you have anything that you're like, I would love to hear from an actual American on how this works, or from a German that lives in America. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. If you haven't already, press the like button and put something in the comments.
And if you're like wondering who are these crazy people, check out our channel. We've got 3 really cool shows: An American Quarantined in Germany, About Josie, and Time for Dimensional Robin, our screwball sci-fi.
How much are you hoping that the hantavirus turns into a real pandemic so we can do An American Quarantined in Germany Season 2?
Oh, I really hope. Like, man, gosh, if the hantavirus could just be
That'd
a
be
real
great.
virus.
That'd be so great.
Alles gut zum World Cup, baby.
Ew.